How do we pick the right strike prices for our covered calls? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I personally do it. And if you drop a comment down below, I'm going to give you my full Ark Options Strategy playbook, which is going to help you take your wheel strategy to the next level. Just drop a comment down below and I'll send that over to you, no strings attached. And while you're down there, hit that like button, that subscribe button. It really helps this channel grow. And of course, I hope you're having an absolutely God-blessed day. Guys, today's topic, we're talking about covered calls, one of my absolute favorite options trading strategies, because it's like collecting rent from the stock market. If you don't know what a covered call is, essentially, let me quickly show you. And I'm over here just on the Robinhood options chain. And it is us saying, hey, we own 100 shares of a stock and we want to collect a rent check on a weekly or monthly basis from it. So to quickly show you here on Robinhood, let's just assume we own 100 shares of Robinhood, around $78 a share. And we'll go to the options chain. We're going to click sell a call. All we're saying is we're willing to sell our 100 shares for a certain price and on a certain date. So that date, you know what, I'll go out 29 days from today and currently trading around $79. Let's just say, you know what, we're cool selling it for, you know, let's say $85. We're okay selling our shares in 29 days for $85. And if we took that risk, we would collect just about, let's say, $320 of premium. Let's go over to our covered call calculator. All my calculators are free, guys. Just attend the Ark Options Strategy workshop, the first link down below in the description of today's video. And I give them to you at the end of that. And I also give you my my trade log template as well. So our strike of the option, what did we say? We said $85, right? Perfect. And then our purchase strike price, we're saying is, let's say, what did we say? $78 of premium. Okay, so that gives us a premium return of a 4.10%. How am I getting that number? Quite simply dividing the premium by your cost basis of 100 shares. So for this educational example, I'm just assuming you own 100 shares of Robinhood with a cost basis of $78. So $320 divided by 7,800, and that gives you that return. That's a high risk return. Getting 4% a month on your asset is very, very good. But there are two big risks with this strategy before we talk about strike selection. Is, let's say in 29 days, Robinhood is trading below $85. Fantastic. We don't sell our shares. If it's trading above $85, that means that we're on the hook to sell our shares at $85. So if it's trading at 90, you're selling your shares at 85 and missing out on any further upside. So you are this is your max profit potential. Now, of course, we can do rolling and more advanced strategies, but that's not the scope of today's video. How do we choose our strike prices? Because I know it's in your mind. I know it's in your mind. You're like, Pete, I don't actually really want to sell my shares. Now, my argument to people is usually, everyone's got a price. And number two, if you're selling covered calls, you need to go into this mentally. Like me, I look at it as a business owner. When I sell options, I am a business owner. And my purpose of what a business is to create a profit, to reinvest those profits, right? To generate more profit. Literally, that's it, right? We see what the market can do, how quickly it can turn on us in either direction. And I'm sure a lot of people would love to have sold their shares at a profit. Now they're stuck holding it for many, many months, if not years, for it to recover. So this is different from a buy and hold mentality, right? Like, I love buying and holding, Roth IRAs, 401ks, like I got all that goodness, right? And I don't touch that stuff. But the option selling portfolio, like your fund money, so to speak, whatever you can risk, I like to really focus on generating a profit, even if I miss out. So even if on the 13th, right, Hood is trading at 90 and I have to sell at 85, I'm still going to sleep perfectly fine at night knowing that I made a great trade over a month, a 13% gain in less than a month period, okay? But you got to get over that fear. Secondly, how do we decide what strike price is, okay? So this is where your cost basis is the ultimate number. Not a lot of people talk about this, right? So let's say you actually own Hood. And this is why you have to focus, you have to think for yourself here. You really do. And that's what this channel is all about. So you can focus on your situation and what risk you can take on. Okay. So let's say with Robinhood, let's say you have like a fantastic cost base. Let's say your cost basis is like $40. So we'll go to our covered call calculator and you'll say your cost basis for your shares, like your 100 shares. We'll just keep it simple math. I know you might have like 1,001 shares and just simple math, 100 shares. You have a purchase strike price of $40. Okay. Great, right? Great, a great cost basis. Okay. Now, when you come to the options chain, you're thinking, okay, what should I sell them for? what should I actually sell these shares for, considering like my cost base is 40? I really don't want to really sell them because I will then have to pay taxes. Unavoidable, by the way. That's another stressor for a lot of people. You can email me for my tax contact, by the way, if you guys want. Peter at onlypeterpru.com. I freely give that person away who helps me with my tax strategy, my setting up my LLCs and stuff like that to trade through. So just email me if you want that. But in your case, right? Like or in my case, let's say I own 100 shares at 40. I'm not looking at I'm not looking at any number. I'm simply looking at one single number. I'm not cracking these open and looking at deltas. No, I literally don't care about any of it. I don't care about any of it. There's only one thing I care about, and I'm going to show you, right? Let's say 90. All right, let's look at the 90s. Okay, I'm collecting. What am I collecting on the 90s? I'm collecting about, let's say, $215. Okay, perfect. $250 of premium. $250 in premium. Too risky. I would still go further out. Why? If some of you will get this in a moment, right? Some of you will get this in a moment. Let me just copy and paste this real quick here. So that's 215. My strike of option, what did I say? 90 on that one. Okay, so that's 90. Let's go back. 90. That's not going to be good for me. Let's go 95. Okay, 95. Okay, what's the 95 at? Okay, I'm going to collect about $120 on the 95s, $120 on the 95s. All right, 120. Strike of option, 95. Okay. This one's a little bit better. Let's keep going. Boom. And I will show you my method to my simple math, how I look at these things. Okay, let's keep going. All right, let's see. Okay, hundreds. Let's see hundreds. Let's just say 70. Let's just say 75 for the simplicity of this video. $75. We're collecting $75. $100. Right? $100. That's more in line with what I'd want. Why? What's the number that I'm looking at here, guys? If you know me at all, what's my ultimate number that I watch as an option seller? Right there. That's your ultimate gauge on risk. I don't care what Delta says, technicals, nothing. Your risk is always going to be of how much money you're making. Right? That's the risk. How much money are you putting in your pocket? And that is your premium that you're collecting. That's what the risk is. Okay, I can crack open any of these and start looking at the deltas. Okay, 11 delta, 13 delta, right? One of these. Well, obviously I'm doing these pre-market, but you get the point, right? The closer we get to the money, the higher the delta, the higher the chance of probability of assignment, right? Now, for me, if I have a very good cost basis on shares, right, I am not looking to get 5% return on that. That is insanity. That's ludicrous. That is high risk. High risk meaning high chance of assignment, meaning that you have a high chance of actually having to sell your shares. Now, if you want to, of course, if you actually want to sell your shares, that's a part of the strategy, right? If you like, hey, you know what? I'm ready to let go. I think this thing has had a crazy run. I'm going to do my weekly. I'm going to play close to the money. Okay, get rid of them and collect some insane premium just for doing that. Fantastic. That's the way I sell my shares. Like if I literally wanted to sell my Robinhood shares like this week, whatever my cost basis is, like I would go down here, I would go to my weekly, I'd be like, okay, 8 days out, and I would literally just play it real close to the money, collect it as much premium as I can, and then move on with my life, right? Like that's what I would do. If whether I get sold or not, okay, whatever. But I'm not going to just sell them unless something crazy happens and my thesis is different, okay? But going back here, your premium return, right? That is the premium divided by your cost basis, your average, your collateral, your asset, is going to be the ultimate dictator, at least for me, of my what selection I'm going for. Me personally, anything above a 2% return on a month is insane. Don't let anybody here on YouTube please tell you otherwise, okay? These people that are telling you they're doing 50, 100% a year consistently, that is ridiculous. They're either taking on insane amounts of risk, and if they're not, they're lying to you because they would be on CNBC every single day and they would be the gods of the markets, okay? Me, I try to take as realistic approach as I can. When I'm doing a trade, I try to get around that 2% return on my asset. Does it happen every month? No, this isn't the way this works, okay? There's always different setups, but for a specific trade, I usually am like looking at what is my premium return on that trade. That's how I'm gauging my risk. So in this situation, if I love my Robinhood shares and I genuinely don't really want to sell them unless they hit $100, I'm like, you know what? If it hits $100 in 30 days, I'm done. Like I'm gone. Take them and I'll move on. So in this specific scenario, look at this. Not only am I getting just under a 2% return on my shares, collecting $75 on a month on my shares, right? But I'm also collecting, maybe if I have to sell them for $100, $6,000 of profit on my shares, okay? Giving me an insane total return. This is how I gauge it. Also, look at your total return here. Some of you you got your premium button. Listen, we're the premium chaser. We slam in the premium button when we take in the juice from the options buyers. But you forget that the covered call, the best part about the covered call is the appreciation sale. So try to lock in as many gains on your appreciation sale as possible. Look at this. Like, people will be like, oh, 5.38% return on my money. Awesome. Like, I'm just going to do this trade. Well, you got to take into account you're most likely you're going to get sold, and if you're going to get sold, you really didn't collect as much compared to nearly 20% more appreciation profit by just choosing a further out strike price. And this is where you kind of have to gauge and play with these numbers for yourself for your specific situation and your specific risk tolerance. But I talked to some people that have insanely good cost bases on stocks, and I'm like, if you really don't want to sell them, like, genuine, if you're like, I want to hand these out to my kids, don't do the freaking covered call then do not do them. But I'm a firm believer everybody's got a price, and especially how this market moves in either direction on us. I love personally locking in gains, and this is how I choose my strike prices, especially if I have a really good cost basis on my shares. Guys, if you want my 2 premium calculators here, as well as my full trade lock template, attend the Ark Options Strategy workshop down below. It is the very first link down there, about 90 minutes of training. Perfect if you are a beginner wanting to get into all this stuff. And then at the end, I give you all these free resources completely for free. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.